The lowest point of elevation in Louisiana is in New Orleans at negative 82 feet, while the highest point is Driscoll Mountain at 585 feet. Find the change in elevation from New Orleans to Driscoll Mountain. So we're trying to find the change in a quantity. So we want to go back to this idea that we've seen, that to find the change in a quantity, we want to take the ending amount minus the beginning amount. And we certainly want to pay close attention to which is the ending and which is the beginning, because the order that we do the subtraction in is going to matter a lot in terms of the sign of the change that we're going to end up with. So we're given information about the elevation of New Orleans, which is at negative 82 feet. That certainly explains a lot about some of the flooding that we saw back, not all that many years ago. And then the highest point is Driscoll Mountain, only 585 feet. So we see when we're finding the change, we're looking for the change in elevation from New Orleans to Driscoll Mountain. So that means that we're going to start in New Orleans, we're going to end up at Driscoll Mountain. So if we're ending up at Driscoll Mountain, that means that Driscoll Mountain's elevation is our ending amount. Okay, so we know that the elevation of Driscoll Mountain is 585 feet. And then we're going to subtract the beginning amount here at New Orleans is negative 82 feet. So we want to be very careful. This subtraction sign that I just wrote down, that's the subtraction sign from my formula here that tells me that I take the ending amount and I subtract the beginning amount. When I put in my beginning amount, the beginning amount was negative 82 feet, so I need to be sure that I get another negative sign there for that 82. Okay, so that's what our change is going to be. So 585 minus negative 82, well, instead of subtracting the negative, let's add the opposite. So that's going to give us 585. Instead of subtract, we're going to add the opposite. The opposite of negative 82 is positive 82. So that gives us 585 plus 82. So just to help me out here, I'm going to just line those up vertically just to help me with my addition. So 585 plus 82. And when I add that up, 5 plus 2 is 7. 8 plus 8 is 16, so 6 and carry the 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. So 667. Okay. And we want to stop and just make sure that that makes sense. So if we think about New Orleans somewhere down here, New Orleans at negative 82 feet, and then I've got, so here's New Orleans, it's this little house right here, and then I've got this mountain that they call it at 585 feet. So this is up here at 585 feet. And sea level is somewhere in between. So here's sea level. We could see, we'd have to go up 82 feet to get up to sea level, and then another 585 feet to get up to the top of the mountain. So it certainly makes sense that 667 would be our answer. Now we have to be sure that because this was a story problem, we want to be sure that we give our answer clearly in a sentence. So they asked us to find the change in elevation, so we would say, the change in elevation from New Orleans to Driscoll Mountain is, we said 667, and remember our units for this, it wasn't in meters or in yards or miles or hours or minutes, it was in feet, so 667 feet. That's the change in elevation. You want to be sure whenever you do these kinds of problems, be sure that you give your final answer as a sentence.